Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have a cool Longines watch to show you, and I have here a nice Longines catalog. Let me just quickly glance through it to show you what's inside. And if you wanna see the entire content of this catalog, then I did a catalog review. You can find it on my channel. Go to my channel, find some uploads, and see here. So here I have this watch for review for you guys. So it comes in many various colors and variations, automatic quartz and whatnot. But enough about that. So if you want to check out what's inside this Longines catalog, check out my uploads and you can find it there. So we have a nice outer box with Longines. This is just a nice cardboard, nothing else. So when we go out of that, we have here inner box, which is where the watch is, and down there we have instructions manual, nicely tucked away inside. So it's quite fat and it has lots of languages. That's why it's fat, but it's very cool and very usual for all sorts of complications and watches how to set it, but we are not here for that. Also at the back you get a card. On the back cards you get a warranty and stuff like that. So you can, when you buy a new watch, you can get all that, or when you buy used, like I did. So this is not a new watch I bought, this is used, and quite frankly, I would not recommend you buying this watch new. Sorry Longines, but it's just a bad value on the used market. So this is a nice box. I think this is a full leather, fake leather, but it's still nice. Nice presentation box. And here we have a little wooden part and the watch itself. So this is Longines Conquest in quartz. So nice pillow, and let me just get that out of the way and show you close up of the watch. So here we go. So without further ado, without further fanfare, this is a Longines Conquest quartz version, and this is a super nice watch. If you need a watch, if you don't have time to watch more of this review, if you need a watch that's gonna work for you, you're gonna wear it every day, you're not that terrible watch guy, you don't like collecting watches, don't like mechanical watches, and you want a watch that's gonna look nice, feel nice, have that brand name recognition, and it's gonna be waterproof, because this watch is waterproof to 300 meters and it has a screw down crown, and which is a great plus for this. So that's it. If you out there, it's a great watch, fantastic waterproof watch, under $1,000. So now for all you watch nerds, let's take a closer look at this watch. And I've gone full Guido Pelagos on this watches here, because recently I got a Tudor Pelagos, which Guido Pelagos has, and now I have Longines Quartz, which he has also. And if you don't know who Guido Pelagos is, big shout out to him, and check out his YouTube channel. He's making great videos. He's from Holland, so he's Dutch, and shout out to all my Dutch guys out there. So enough talking, let's check out the watch. So immediately when you take the watch in your hands, you can feel the quality and you can see this is not your Tissot. And I had a Tissot which was also quartz, and it was 200 meter water resistance for the more down the scale guys. And I think that Tissot looked nicer, but this one just feels better, feels well made, and it's like a huge, nicely polished chunk of steel, which I like. I like steel. Recently I got a titanium watch, but steel is still my preferred metal for when it comes to watches. And there's nothing much to say. This one is powered by a high-grade ETA movement inside. It's a quartz, of course, but has lots of jewels and stuff like that. And it just works great. One of the biggest points about this watch is, besides it's looking nice, is the screw down crown, which feels great. It feels great. It has a nice action, and it's really well done, and it's one of the best crowns I ever had the honor to screw down. So yeah, it also has a nice crown guard, and this watch honestly isn't made to appease the watch nerds. However, they do come in automatics. They do make automatic version of this in black, blue, and also white. This is a white dial, but you can see it has that pearl effect, and it's not completely white. It's more of a pearly, shiny watch, and it comes in a flavor of two-tone of steel finish, with the polished sides inside and the brush side on the outer parts of the links. Links on this band are center links with the screws, and they are very nicely done. The band is also nicely done. I do feel some hard edges around, but not that much, just so you know it. The clasp is also, here you have a butterfly clasp with the signed Longines logo, and you just press this and it releases the clasp. Very nicely done, very well made. No faults there, but when you take the one, let me just show you something. When you take the watch like this, you feel something under your fingers, and not on the upper case, but you feel it down there. And this is awesome, super cool Longines case back. And let me just show you how this looks like. And they went extra mile for this case back to make it nice and stand out, and how this is engraved like you have some cool coin under there with these wings and hourglass, and very nice. Also, you can see here the reference number of this watch. This is here L. I will put a link in the description box where you can get this watch. This is L3759-4, all stainless steel, and very nice, water resistant, 300 meters. Just gorgeous watch, and I strongly recommend you consider automatic versions. I much more prefer Longines than the Steinhardt, even though I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but Longines always makes their own design. They have a diving version of this watch, which is a Longines Hydro Conquest. So this is a Longines Conquest, and there is a diving version with the bezel. It's called Hydro Conquest, and also these watches come in chronographs version as well. We'll try to find that later on in the catalog to show you, but right now I just want to show you how it looks on a wrist. So I went an extra mile and stood by the window just to give you that glimpse of a natural light of this watch. And you can see this is a quite significant watch on your wrist. My wrist is 18.5 centimeters, and it's just big size. I don't have I believe this is a 42 at least watch, and I will give you the correct specifications in the description box of this video, so you can check everything about it, log width and all the other specs and the dimensions and whatnot. But this is just for me to show you and give you a little glimpse into this watch. And I think for these are used. I don't know how much they retail for, but I think the best value if you want to buy this, something like this, is to dip in the used market and grab one for around 300 euros, and they're gonna cost you. You can buy them for a bit more or for a bit less if you're lucky, but that's pretty much what's the asking price for these, and I think that it's worth it. For 300 euros, you get a watch that's Swiss made with lots of pedigree, with a well-known brand, and it's 300 meter water resistant. If you want a good quartz watch in your collection, or just a good quartz watch to wear on day-to-day basis, if you want an automatic, you're gonna have to pay pretty much double that price, but I think it's well worth it, and I think this is a just nice looking watch. So I got here in my catalog to show you some of the other Conquest versions, and this is a Conquest chronographs, which are very nice, especially the black one, the two-tone one, so you can see, catch a glimpse how they look like. Also here you have automatic versions of this watch as well, on a bracelet and on the leather bands, and this is a nice one. This one looks nice. These are very nice. So this is a Longines Conquest automatic, and here you have some more even ladies versions, and of course here I want to show you the sports versions, which is Hydro Conquest, and also I want to give you a nice little play of white with this. This is just beautiful watch. So this is a quartz on a rubber band. I played with this one, and it's very nice. I actually played with the automatic version of this one, but also this is a Hydro Conquest in automatic version. This will run you around, I don't know, on eBay, on Amazon you can find them for around 700-800 US bucks. So automatics. So this is a quartz version as well. And these are also quartz version of Hydro Conquest. Sometimes you just want to have in your collection one nice quartz watch that will serve as a beater or as a watch that you just grab and go. You don't keep your watches in a winder, and you just want to grab and go and want to have one reliable, good quartz watch, and these are it. And this is a quartz version, chronographs of this watch as well. This is a very nice with 1/10 of a second, and these are some cool chronographs as well. And these are special editions and more. And here we have also GMT functions as well with these watches, which is very nice. These are GMT automatics. This is also Conquest, Longines Conquest, and here we have some quartz versions, and these are automatics here, and these are quartz. So there's not much difference in terms of looks, and I just want to show you and compare this one here, which is the one I have on my wrist, and how it looks differently in catalog versus real life. So maybe you want to cross-reference that, but this watch just looks amazing, and it's kind of large. I wish it would be a millimeter smaller and whatnot, but I understand these are today's trends, and it's just fashionable, and it does look imposing, and it does look substantial on your wrist. Sapphire crystal, of course, no need for me to mention that. I think it's just silly to be this watch of this caliber from this house not to have a sapphire crystal, but yeah, this is how these two look in catalog and in flash. So yeah, that's it. And of course some lady versions with these versions with the diamond bezels, which is cool. This will also look so much nicer in person than in catalog. So yeah, that's it. That was my little review of a Longines Conquest quartz version. Automatic looks the same, feels the same, and it's very nice watch with some nice history from a great brand, and it's definitely good quality quartz watch, and as well as automatic. Automatic versions have ETA machines, 2824s and other ETA machines, and this quartz is also ETA quartz because Longines, I believe it's part of a Swatch group, and they own the ETA, and it's basically in-house. And if you go back to history, Longines used to be much better and bigger company. They were on par, shoulder to shoulder with Rolex, but nowadays they were kind of dropped down. Let me just show you these hands here. They are highly polished hands, sword style hands, and the indices here are cut out, and it's just when you have this watch on your wrist, it's kind of hard to miss it because it's so nicely done and finished. Of course, for the money, these go on the used market around 300 bucks, euros, whatnot, and these are great value in that price range.